Like, I get people all the time, hey, Los, man, when you go buy the mansion, bro, I know you're doing good. You don't think like I do.
Right.
I don't need the mansion. I don't need the Lambo.
Right.
Because I'm still buying assets. I'm still acquiring assets.
What I've learned over the years is that you could tell somebody something, and if they're not mentally, they're not gonna do it. You know, it's like no matter how much you try to pour into them,
Yeah.
from already being where they trying to go,
Yep.
they still won't listen, bro.
Too much game.
Yo, what's good? It's your boy J Cash.
What's good, man? Loso 06. What up?
Hey, and we back with another podcast, man. Sir, happy New Year to all my new people. You feel me? All my new people who ain't been rocking. You just now rocking? Hey, we here. You feel me? What we want to talk about today, big fella?
Man, so
Come on now.
guys, we wanted to really talk to y'all about financial literacy. I don't know about you, but when I was in high school, junior high, and college, the only thing they were teaching me was history about being a slave still.
Right.
Reminding us that we are still beneath.
Man.
Giving us college algebra and intermediate this and English, and you look up and you graduate with all these degrees,
Right.
along with all the debt.
Mm.
But nobody really taught us how to manage the debt,
Right.
how to really be a good steward of our money. This the basics of financial literacy.
Yeah, bro.
And I always ask myself, why is that?
Yeah, because they it's all about the almighty dollar at the end of the day. You know what I'm saying?
Facts.
So we go to school to become workers for the people who got the bread.
You know what you're saying?
And that's they want to keep that cycle going, bro. So they end up keep making their bread. That's just what it's all about.
Oh yeah.
So teaching everybody financial literacy is not in the playbook. You know what I'm saying?
No.
Because they don't start messing with their pot.
You start unbalancing the economy, right? And that's the sad part, man, because I'll tell you this much. Social media, especially on Instagram, I'll post certain things.
Yeah.
And then I'll get a flag.
Mm.
And it'll be like, I was talking about God one day, and all right, yo,
They definitely gonna flag
they flagged me on that. I'm like, how? What do you mean? Hey, we dropped your post deep into the algorithm. You're not gonna get enough this and that because the fact checking.
Right.
I'm like, so
It's crazy because all the derogatory stuff that they let.
but I can, yeah, you go on Instagram and get saw porn. Like, yeah. But you talk about financial literacy and God, it's like, that's right. Oh, you fact check.
Look.
It's sad. It really is. And you're right, bro. Like the more that you go down the rabbit hole of breaking those generational curses,
Yeah.
and talking about trust, talking about having a, some kind of a, CEs or real estate or, assets, cryptocurrency, right? Meme coins, altcoins, like all these different things that are happening right now. In my opinion, and y'all can fact check me if you want,
Yeah.
but I believe we are in the middle of the wealth transfer.
Oh, we're definitely in the wealth transfer, yeah, fella. It's happening right now before our eyes. If you ain't catching it, you might want to wake up. You hear me? Because it's so much going on. And we're in the information age, bro. So it's never been this much information.
There you go.
Going on in the world as like right now.
Yep.
When it comes to financial literacy, wealth, credit, trust, life insurance, like all these different plays. So it's like if you're not taking advantage of this right now, you're gonna lose. You're gonna lose. I promise you. If you're not taking advantage of AI, you definitely gonna be behind because that's where our world is going.
Yep. Like everything we're seeing now, I watched in Terminator 1, Terminator 3, now Robot, like a lot of people say, and again, I'm not trying to be a conspiracy theorist, but I am. I ain't gonna front. Yeah, like I didn't go down the rabbit hole for real. But they talk about all this technology back in the day. And then you ask yourself, when you get of age, a little older, you ask yourself, no, wait a minute, where did the idea of iRobot come from? And again, back then, you wasn't thinking about that. How did they come up with iRobot? How did they come up with Terminator? If y'all think for one second this technology ain't existed for years, you guys are playing. They've been literally showing us for years they've been working on the technology.
Man.
You know what I mean? Like I had access to AI literally 8-9 years ago, but it was in the government sector.
Yeah.
Right? Like you angular code and things like that, like machine learning. Like this was stuff that I had access to, and I didn't understand it until I started diving in.
Right.
And then when they said they were gonna AI is gonna be for public. I was like, oh, that's probably not a good idea.
Yeah.
Because of how powerful the technology is. Like, what's the point of going to school where you can literally go say, hey, answer these questions on this quiz? You telling me that people ain't using AI right now to cheat in college? Let's be real. You gonna have a lot of dumb kids coming out of school using
with a ChatGPT degree.
a ChatGPT degree.
It's gonna answer everything.
Answer everything. So where's the accountability at?
Right.
And what is gonna become null and void? Jobs, right? Like I noticed at the airport a while back. Well, I seen it on Instagram. They had AI powered wheelchairs to pick up the people that needed that assistance. I'm like, wait a minute. These are people's jobs.
Yeah.
So that's gonna alleviate people's jobs. Same thing at floor cleaners at Walmart. They already have bots that clean the floors. That's somebody's job.
This is why people need to get on the other side of it, bro. Apart. That's the difference between people with the money and people that don't got it. Like, people look like, oh, they're taking jobs. Yeah. Why don't you get on the other side and learn how to create these things?
You have to. You know, they own some sort of infrastructure, man. Some sort of something. Like everybody don't understand that inflation is not gonna stop.
Nope.
Like it may slow down,
Right.
but it's always gonna creep. In my government days, every year we got a locality raise.
Yeah.
Right? A cost of living raise. Now that doesn't happen to your normal McDonald's worker.
Right.
Your normal, retail mall worker, wherever they're working, they're not getting no raise when inflation goes up, cost of living goes up, their income stays the same.
Right.
Now what happens to those people? Oh, they just gotta what? Stop buying, they stop eating out so much. Right? Go ahead and get rid of your Netflix account.
Right.
They gotta change their whole lifestyle. Why? Because the government can care less about those people. Because those people are the people that are keeping the power at be in the power at be. Those are the sheep.
Come on.
We have to stop being sheep. We have to invest in things that literally scare the crap out of us. But if you are scared to invest now, you will always be in the same position you are in now.
If you're here to invest, man, I'm gonna give you a play. Be the middleman.
There you go.
All right. There's a million and one ways
Bro.
to be the middleman, bro. I see people do it all the time with Fiverr.
Oh man,
They don't know how to edit videos.
Nope.
They don't know how to edit photos. They don't know how to code.
Yeah.
Right. But they got websites that say they do.
There you go.
And then when you pay them, they vote.
They
They delegate that thing, and then they offer the service.
There you go.
It happens all the time,
All the time.
and it's a free play. Yeah. So it's like, if you scared to invest, start there.
Start there.
Get the money to invest.
Because that's still investing time.
Fact.
It's still a form of investing.
Fact.
And that's the biggest thing I would say, man. Like finding those side hustle plays, finding those plays that people don't understand the power of $100 a day.
Man.
Right? Like if you can help somebody make $100 extra a day or even a month, it can literally change their life depending on what area, what level of life they're in right now.
Yeah.
And I know when I worked my 9 to 5, bro, when I picked up trade, and I was over here making literally, I remember my first profitable trade, bro. I was sitting in the Anaconda room. You might know about the government Anaconda room, bro. That's the big boy conference room that all the generals and the 3-star. That's the 3 stars is conference room. You know that you get to go in if you got a little clap. Right. If you sit at the table, you up there.
Oh yeah.
Your boy got at the table. I ended my career, but I was at the table, right? But when I was not at the table and I was sitting in the peanut gallery, I was still in the room. And I would look at these generals and colonels, these 06s and 1-star, 2-star, 3 stars, talking at the round table. And I'm just sitting there like, man, I want to be like these guys. I want to be like these guys.
Yeah.
But I started learning how to day trade. And then I'm in this meeting. Every Thursday I had a stand-up meet. I'm in this meeting. And I'm in there making $50, $75 trading while they talking. They over there, I'm taking notes. I'm over here trying to get a bag. And I'm like, yo. And now I'm feeling myself. I made $75 in the meeting. I'm like, yeah, you know what? Don't let me get the $300 out that early. Don't you let me. And then, of course, when I got there, it was like, okay, God gave me more abundance. Now it became like, whoa, wait a minute. I make more than that 3-star in a month. I do that in a day.
Literally.
And then that's when it becomes real.
Yeah.
And so that side hustle that most people are scared to start could be your main career. Where you start. You have to start.
You gotta start, man. You gotta start somewhere. And just taking them leaps of faith, man. Most people scared to jump out there
100%.
and do something. And then they get mad when they see the idea play out in somebody else's life. And they're like, oh, I thought of that before.
You ever done that?
Well, a million.
Done that so many times.
You know what I'm saying? And it's like, oh, I don't have the capital. Where's West to get capital? It's so crazy that this America was built on debt, but so many people scared of it, right?
Scared of debt.
Yeah, they even scared of it. See, look, we had tools, but we just let the tools destroy a lot of you as people.
Yeah.
Because the same credit card that you use for consumer use, you can use for business use. But financial literacy, they didn't teach that.
No.
They wanted you, they, advertise all these commercials showing you, hey, I'm gonna do this Macy's card, we go do that.
Right.
Instead of, hey, get this Macy's card, go buy some clothes, resell the clothes. You know what I'm saying?
That part.
They rather go in debt. They want to go in debt because they will look good.
That part. And everybody eats the deal, man. When you're carrying that kind of debt and you have no game plan to get out of it, that's the biggest problem. Credit cards. I did the same thing. Bro, they give me every credit card I want. That kind of. You want pay grade and credit? Yeah, I want the credit. I want all the laws. Give it all to me. Yeah, I bought real stuff out of me for shit, bro. Yeah. Oh, bro, they was like, you want to live in the nice apartments right on the yard? You dang right. Give me Scholars Inn.
I love it.
Everybody knew Scholars Inn, bro. I was paying $1,200 for a room. Like what?
Telling you.
And so when you graduate, bro, I got hip to it my junior year. Yeah, I was like, yo, I can go get me a house.
Southern Alchemy?
Yeah, bro. That's why I bought my first house. I got my first house at 21. Like I was like, you know what? I'm gonna go buy a crib. And I had roommates, and it was probably the worst decision I ever made.
Yeah.
But it turned out to be the best decision because that's how I got into real estate. You know what I mean? Because it was like, I got to figure out how to get out of this house because I couldn't afford this house for myself. The house was going into foreclosure, almost got into foreclosure. And bro, I'm sitting here in this house with heater fans, no heat. Literally my roommate, and again, he know who he is. I'm not mad at him. You know what I'm saying? We still friends to this day. But one of my roommates, bro, like I gotta rat you out, bro. He probably won't ever see this. But bro, like he when I said, yo, it's time for us to get heat, he said, man, I'm not getting it. I can't afford that. I'm going back to my mama's house. Now, I didn't have that same luxury. Yeah. I couldn't go back to mama's house. Right. So I was like, yo, what am I gonna do? Bro, I said, you know what? I'm gonna struggle. Right. Fight through this. It's gonna make me a better man. Mom wasn't gonna tell me no, but bro, the way I was built, I can't go backward.
Yeah.
So I fought through it. Ended up renovating that house. Ended up, learning from my mentor named Sonya, man. I love her to death to this day. And she showed me the road. She showed me certain things I needed to do to get this house flipped, to sell it.
Yeah.
Right. And then I sold it and I got a $13,000 check. Like I told the story before. And bro, I was sitting there like, yo, what is this? She was like, oh, that's the money you made on the flip of the house. I'm like, right, what is the flip? What are you talking about? And that's when I started flipping houses. But without that little piece of financial literacy, her telling me, utilize this asset to make you money.
That's it, bro.
That's everyday life.
That's everyday life, bro.
Yeah.
And most people, they don't. What I've learned over the years is that you could tell somebody something, and if they're not mentally, they're not gonna do it. And it's like no matter how much you try to pour into them,
Yeah.
from already being where they trying to go,
Yep.
they still won't listen, bro.
Not at all.
And so I even see it on my kids. Like,
Yeah.
now, like my son, 13, and I be harping on him all the time. Like, yo, you gonna be 18 soon. Is it coming? You see how fast you growing?
Bro,
Start learning how to trade. Like, he know how to trade, but he just don't do it.
there you go.
Start trading. Start making your own. You want us to buy you these J's and these shoes? Like, start doing it. If you have capital, start doing it. Here's the capital. Here's the knowledge. You got millionaires in the house.
There you go.
Learn from us right now. Trust me. I know you're gonna play the game. I know you want to do other stuff. My daughter the same way. I get on her head too. Like, y'all gotta learn this stuff now. Like it's right here. All the information's here. Cause I promise you, you're gonna get older
Yep.
and you're gonna be like, dang.
I should have did that.
Cause I told them, I said, look, once you're 18, you ain't gotta get out necessarily.
Yeah.
But you don't ask me for nothing.
Because at this point, you a man.
Because at this point, you a man. If I didn't showed you since you was a little kid by the time you turn 18, you should have already been ready to go. Know how to trade, know how to invest, know what to do, know how to apply for credit cards, and run it up like from here.
You broke the generational curse.
Yeah.
Right? And so we talked about that in one of our videos. I was like, I know you were the black sheep. You knew I was the black sheep of our family. And once you break those curses, it's our responsibility to pass it down, but it's also our responsibility to allow the people we pass it down to make that decision. Because some people ain't gonna make the decision as quick as we want them to, even though they know the knowledge is there, right? Sometimes people gotta hit their head a little bit. And that's the part that I hate to see, because I got friends and family that have watched me go from being this blowing account to being consistently profitable for a long time. And they still don't want to learn. Because they have that excuse in their head that it's too hard to learn. I would have time to learn. And it's like, bro, or sis, you have to stop making excuses for you. It's always you versus you.
Man, that is so true, bro. It brings me to I got a homeboy that when he was like 16, 17, he had his grandfather was trying to teach him real estate. But he was so like into the street life and this he was not trying to listen.
There you go.
And now as a grown man, he like, bro, I should have freaking listened. Do you know where I will be at right now?
There you go.
And it's like, so it's so crazy. It's like all the information that we got, we begging and pleading people to learn this now. Like, learn now. Because when this world shut down, when we go through another pandemic, because they're already talking about it, I already seen it. I don't know if you've seen the new China joint this. Yeah, that's trying to come over here. Yeah, they today this. And I'm like, bro, y'all had the precursor, 2020. If that didn't teach you nothing to get ready and prepared,
Bro.
I better start getting on that.
Because people, here's the deal. The first pandemic, you had a lot of people, and I hate to say it like this, I had a lot of people that gave up on life.
Yeah.
They committed suicide. Yeah. I in the military, a ton. Like, I mean, rest in peace to the people that had that mentality. Then I have other people that just lost their jobs.
Wow.
I know other people that just literally just lived off of the fact they didn't have to leave the house, and they were okay with that. And then you had a group of people that became multimillionaires.
Oh, man.
Because they seen the opportunity.
Most millionaires you see right now on social media grew from the pandemic.
Yep. They took advantage of that time. And that's the thing that again, that's the goal for this channel, guys. Too much game. To give you guys the game, to give you guys lessons learned. Because we've been through this stuff before. And financial literacy is a huge gap in the educational field. Like, nobody's really teaching real financial literacy in the education system.
Right.
And that is not by accident. Right. That is by design. And people don't want to accept that. I'm gonna tell you right now, bro, it's obvious. It's super obvious. Like, the things that I know now, I'll be honest, I went to school. Facts. Just being honest. I'm not knocking anybody that got a degree. Right. I got 3 of them. Yeah. I played my fraternity. I will never change that. I love my college days. Right. They swiftly pass. Oh man, for the phrase, I don't know what that means. But yeah, but it went by quick. And now you look up and it's like, yeah, I'm an alpha and I got all these degrees, but I still got student loan debt.
Fair.
And bro, I'm gonna tell you right now, I'm not about to pay them. Not a boy. I'm gonna get it from the minimal. I'm a nickel and dime that thing until they forget it. They real tolerant. Because I just don't believe in it. I believe that we were set up. We were bamboozled.
Fair.
Like, because as a kids, bro, how do you tell me as a kid, hey, here you go. Here's a Pell Grant. Here's 20,000. Here's 30,000. Here's a credit card with 16,000. As a kid.
Right.
But you telling me that when I go and apply for that same credit card outside of the college, I gotta have a perfect 750 credit score, bro. I gotta have my DTI in check. I'm like, bro, what is even a DTI? Like, I didn't know that this stuff as a kid. Now they telling you, oh, nope, you can't do that. Now, how y'all gonna tell me how my credit needs to be when y'all getting out, when the freaking Pentagon's getting audited right now? Let's talk about it. Like, come on, man.
Crazy.
Because everything is by design. Yeah. In America, and I hate to say it like that, America has a very bad system.
Facts.
Period. And you ain't gonna understand that until you travel outside of it.
Yeah.
When you start going to different countries, and I ain't talking about Mexico. We go there a lot. Yeah. Don't get it twisted. I'm talking about going to places like Hong Kong.
Yeah.
Going to places like Croatia. Right? Going to different places, going to Africa.
Right.
The Africa that you see on TV is not the Africa that's actually there. Like, it's beautiful there. I haven't been personally, but I have friends that have.
Yeah.
That's on my bucket list, like, to go there. But when you start looking at the infrastructure, how healthcare in certain countries is like $1,500 a year. In here, bro, it's like, oh man, you don't have healthcare, we gonna get you shot.
So crazy you said that, bro. I was just talking to the wife about that.
Yeah.
And I was just telling her that, like, everything here is so different than it is overseas.
Yeah.
Because it's all about the almighty dollar. Like, it's all about how much money can I get here. They don't really care about your health, none of that. So all these foods and cereals and all that, they gonna put all that stuff in everything you do. There you go. We just brought a bunch of stuff like for the kids and all, like the cereals and all that, because the red foil for you, all that, right?
Yeah.
Then trying to make some jelly toast. Now we got the little app, the little do you scan the back of stuff there to tell you what's back. Yeah, it's jelly bad. Throw that out. Throw everything out. That's hazardous. You understand? And it's like, then why they got so much stuff?
Yeah.
Even stuff that you might think is healthy.
Yep.
You scan it, it's not healthy.
It's not healthy, bro. Yeah, well, crazy. You asked, like, when I was in Hong Kong, bro, and I gotta talk about this.
Yeah.
Well, you gotta tell me, are we gonna get the channel shut down if I go too deep?
I don't know, but let's test the waters.
That's the one. You just tell me to stop, right? You know, Jeremy on YouTube for decades. You know what I'm saying? I don't want to, but when I was in Hong Kong, bro, I went to the store and I was grabbing some snacks. Here, right? And I went to my favorite health bar. I ain't gonna say no names because I don't want to get in, any type of trouble. But I went to my favorite health bar and I was looking at the back of the ingredients. So I was curious. Right. I wanted to know, right? Because I've been playing with this. I have this loaf of bread. Remember that loaf of bread I told you? It's out there. Well, you gonna make me go in there and get it. But I'll tell y'all about that story in a minute. But I'm literally looking at the fact checks of this bar.
Yeah.
And I Googled the same bar in America. The bar in Hong Kong had 4 ingredients. 4. Wow. We're talking it, and don't quote me, but I know it was like oats. I want to say it was some kind of a sweetener like GABA, I think it's called. Then it had like walnuts. And it had something else like something to bond everything. But it was all natural stuff.
Right.
And then like the same bar in America, it had 20 ingredients. And out of the 20, I only recognized 2 of the ingredients.
Wow.
And everything else, I was like, I got to go Google that. And bro, when I Googled it, I'm not going to say this on the channel because I don't know.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? But when I Googled it, I said, oh, this is cynical.
Yeah.
This is cynical. And that brings me back to the bread. Remember the bread I told you about? I still have that same loaf of bread. So guys, I'm gonna tell y'all a quick story. So I picked this when I left Hong Kong, I became very cautious, health conscious. And I started looking at everything that I was buying from the grocery store.
Yeah.
And when I bought this bread, when you go pick up bread and it says wheat bread,
Yeah.
you automatically think, oh, it's healthy bread. Right? It's wheat. Right? You stay away from white, right? And sourdough and all that. Wheat bread. I got this bread home. I looked at the ingredients. Bioengineered ingredients. Then it tied in like 20 other ingredients. I'm like, I thought bread was like yeast and wheat and like, bro, what? And so then I said, okay, I'm not gonna eat this bread, but I'm gonna keep this bread. Bro, I held on to this loaf of bread. It's been almost 6 months. Wow. You know that bread is still soft? It is not molded. It is not flaked. It ain't hardened.
Wow.
Explain that to me.
Yeah, that's ridiculous.
How is that even a thing?
That's sinister.
So ask yourself this. If that loaf of bread does not disintegrate in its own packaging for 6 months, what do you think it's doing to your stomach? What do you think it's doing in your body? Because that means it's not actually digested as quickly as you want it to.
Right.
So why do I want to keep all this in my body?
Right.
You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And then you start going down even deeper. How many people in America are obese? How many people in America are sick by chronic diseases, right? High blood pressure, cancer. All these is due to like the food we're eating is making us sick.
Fair.
So if we know the food we're eating is making us sick, why do you think, well, I ain't gonna say that part. I ain't gonna say it. But this is America.
It get beat.
This is America.
Nah, for real, bro. And it come down to the medication.
Yeah.
They keep
Like
on stuff and keep you coming back.
Bro, ask yourself this. How many times have you seen a commercial saying, hey, you got a cough? We have this pill that can fix your cough. And then at the end of the commercial, it's gonna say, this pill that fix your cough may make you drowsy, may make you sleepy, may make you faint. It may get you suicidal thoughts. Matter of fact, you may want to kill your dog when you're done taking it. But it's gonna heal you from coughing. But it is added on 15 other crazy side effects.
It's like, bro.
And now you gotta go get 15 other medications. That's how Big Pharma lives.
Facts, bro.
Come on, man. If it ain't natural, I ain't taking it.
Bro, I had a homie that was taking medication and it messed him up so bad that he almost had to go to a mental house. But he started eating better and it went away. It went away. Just that simple. So I'm like, yeah, I know for a fact, eating better,
Bro,
changes everything.
my mom, she talks about it all the time. My mom says, baby, you live out in Edmond, you have a lot of health food stores out there, and she's like, I can't get to those stores all the time. And so I always tell her, like, hey, I'll bring your groceries, or I'll Instacart them or whatever I need to do to get you more healthier items, because like that's the biggest problem. A lot of people, they don't have access, or it's too expensive. And so they got to go buy the bread that has all the chemicals in it. And the whole thing is everything is about shelf life, right? I worked at a grocery store a lot of my teenage years.
Yeah.
Right. And I used to be responsible for tagging all of the products. So I had an overnight job.
Yeah.
And I would all night I would go and retag these products. And then we used to pull products off the shelf that were old, but they never told us to throw them away. They would say, take these products, put them in the cart, and put them in the discount area up front every night. And then you go and look at these expirations. And then they give me these little stickers and they put it over the expiration and they say, hey, this is gonna expire in 5 days. Bro, it's been expired for weeks.
Right.
What do you mean? We're gonna discount, it's still okay. Bro, what?
Right.
I ain't gonna say the grocery store. Right. Maybe I just said it. Make sure you edit that part out. But bro, I literally was like, yo. And I thought back about that now.
Yeah.
And I'm like, oh God, we were doing this type of stuff. Again, it all boils down to what you know, right? And it all ties back into financial literacy. People cannot get ahead if they are stuck in the same financial level, right? Like if you want better for yourself, unfortunately, the currency to do that is the US dollar.
Yeah.
For now. And this is another thing, this transition to this part of the topic, cryptocurrency. You
already knew it was coming.
Oh, talk to me. Talk to me.
Crypto is the wave of the future. If you ain't in it, and you're behind. Come on, bro. Hey, the brain's on the wall. Ooh. You don't tap in, you tapped out.
And that's the thing, man. Look at it like this. What did BlackRock do? What did Vanguard do? Like they told us that, oh, we ain't doing that. We ain't buying no crypto. You know how many people of influence said they're not buying crypto?
Oh, Trump said it at one time. Warren Buffett definitely said it. He wasn't fooling with it. But you see what happened. And they were saying that when Bitcoin was super low. And now it's like popping.
Now it's popping. Say all of them bought.
Now they buying it. Yeah.
Buying in billions. Like tons of supply.
Yeah, bro.
So ask yourself this question. If the whales are buying,
Yeah.
why aren't you buying?
Facts. I will tell you this. The dollar will fall. Soon enough.
It's biblical.
It's biblical.
People don't understand.
It's gonna fall.
It's gonna fall.
And they're gonna go to crypto.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying?
We left the gold standard 1962 or 7, one of those years, don't quote me. But when that happened, you got to ask yourself, what are you backing the dollar? Are what value does it have? It's printed money. It's monopoly money. Like when you think about it, bro, the more cash you have, you need to be converting it into digital currency because the cash itself, bro, we've been on digital currency. As soon as we got a debit card and a credit on, bro, they've been testing it. They've been testing it. So it's like, are you gonna sit back and just watch and think that you can put your money under the mattress and it's gonna grow? It ain't gonna grow.
Man, people gotta start paying attention to what's going on around. If people can pay attention and actually really look at the details of what's really going on, they can make news and catch stuff early.
There you go.
Like you got so many plays. You still got XLM. You still got XRP. All these other coins.
It's still low, super early.
XRP is supposed to be one of the biggest coins.
Yes, I'm hearing a $300.
Yeah,
Have you heard that?
yeah.
Yeah, and I'm hearing that's the low end.
That's the low.
They say Bitcoin was the test run.
That's what I'm saying.
I'm like,
Yeah, and there's so many different partners that they partner up with right now. So it's like, imagine having that Bitcoin when it was low. This is what this is like,
bro. Tell me
in 5 years from now, it's gonna look like Bitcoin.
that part.
And it's like, you might as well hop in now. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, I don't want to buy the high. You better buy something. It ain't high. It ain't high. That's the thing. People, you can't listen to high. No, people are listening to what they're being told on social media.
Right.
Not doing their own research, bro. Like people, oh, it's at the all-time high. No, it's not. No, it's not. Like that's the all-time high on the chart, right? But understanding the supply, understand this, y'all. Go fact check me on this. And I believe it's between 6 and 8% of the U.S. have adopted cryptocurrency.
Yep.
6 to 8% of the population. What does that mean? They're super upside. You don't think they're marketing to everybody? The people that are buying the big bags in crypto are making a huge bag.
Bro, this is why people think it's so high, because they think they got to buy a whole coin.
That part is fractional.
It's fractional.
Bro, I literally invest a couple $100 a week in multiple coins. Every time I take a trade and I make profit, I'm putting it back into my coins. Right? Like, let's talk, man. Let me bring the fault.
Talk to them.
So I'm gonna put y'all on game. I'm not a crypto whiz at all, right? I get my crypto advice from friends, people that know more than me. A lot of young kids too that put me on, right? Because hey, Los, you need to invest in this, right? So I'll tell y'all some of the coins that I think are really good, and you can tell me what you think as well, Jeremy. So Bitcoin, that's a gift. Like, I would definitely have some Bitcoin in my wallet.
Right.
That's one of those coins. It's kind of like, is it a sure win? I would say it's more sure than a lot. Right. You're gonna see your dips and things like that, but buy the dip. Buy the dip. I don't care if you live $50. Buy the dip. Yeah. Right. Art block. Do your research. So I'm gonna go down the list. Bitcoin, art block, PNG is another one. LCX, XRP. Other ones that I have, Solana, that's a good coin. Statter, HBAR, DIA. Like these are how I found about HBAR. Bro, HBAR is still low. HBAR is sitting at 29 cents.
Crazy,
Bro, I bought HBAR. I bought HBAR at 16 cents. I bought Bitcoin at 16,000.
Yeah. Stop it. Tell them stop it. That's sinister last.
Sinister. Bro, I've been on Bitcoin. Like, everybody was looking at me like, bro, what you doing? I'm like, I don't know what's going to happen.
Yeah.
But I believe that these things are going to. And when I seen it take off, I looked at my wallet and I said, oh my God.
Yeah.
I'm not selling nothing.
Yeah.
And then I started looking into meme coins.
Yeah.
Right? Now, meme coins is the wild, wild west. Like, understand that. Like, again, we're going to drop all this in the description, guys. That way, if you want to look into some of these projects. But meme coins, I only can vouch for about one or two meme coins because you can look at a meme coin and tell if it has upside.
Right.
And also you can tell who owns the supply.
Yeah.
If you go to meme coin and understand tokenomics, what you don't want to do is invest in a coin like the hot tool girl.
Oh, yeah.
Pause.
But this real quick, this is the reason why financial literacy is important though, is because people need to understand that you gotta break your money up for certain things. You don't put all your money in the meme coin. You take pieces of the income. Yeah. This little money that you don't really need. I come on, I'll start it over there in the meme coin. I'll see what that do. Put the other money in the more secure assets like a Bitcoin or something that's been a little more stable. And of course, real estate and all that stuff. You can't break your money up like that. Yeah. Some people just trying to get rid. They might throw everything in the meme coin, hoping they go.
Yep.
And then you know what I'm saying? They don't know how to time it. They don't know how to. So it's like,
that's the problem.
Right.
And that's because people are getting information and not doing their own research. Like, they can't just go on social media and say, well, Jeremy said buy this. All right, please don't do that. Don't do that. Because you're going to look back and say, man, Los told me to put all my life savings in some coin called rug pool. It's like, bro, no, I didn't. Like, yeah, I tell you to put your life savings in rug pool. Like, why did you go to rug pool and not the other one?
If you rug pool is hilarious.
Bro, I see the other culture, Yeah, I heard there's a point that came out the other day called I want to say it's called fart coin.
Yeah. Hey, why that thing go crazy?
Crazy. Went crazy. And I was like, yo.
I'm like, bro.
There's a coin that I invested in, a few other people invested in. It's called Pedro. You know what I'm talking about. Pedro, yeah. Pedro is one of those coins one of those meme plays. It's a good meme, and it has viability, and they're now getting started. And I know for a fact, because you can look at their tokenomics to know they don't hold all their supply.
Right.
They have enough supply for the people to make money, and they have not rug pulled. They launched late last year, and we got in, but I tell y'all this, man, do your own research. We're going to drop it below. But the meme coins, you can throw a couple $100 and see a 10x.
Man.
Imagine putting $100 in and making, it's right. Like, I would tell y'all, I could tell y'all what I did on, because I was pissed at myself. I told you about this.
Yeah.
So when I bought Pedro, bro, I went up $32,000 off of a $2,000 investment.
Wow.
And by the time I went to go pull the money out, bro, I got out I think 5,000 in profit. And then I was trying to sell more, and everybody else was selling.
Yeah, like the same.
Yeah, I was like, dang. So it was too late. It dipped down, so now I'm just holding. But it's like, when you understand cycles, and you understand, like, you can look at the community and tell how strong a meme coin play is by looking at the community. The community is good. These guys, ain't nobody in there FUD, ain't nobody in there like hating on each other. It's like the owners of that coin are basically telling us, hey guys, we're gonna be cycling, we're gonna be running this thing to the moon, and then the owners are not gonna sell the floor. Look at Bitcoin, they have a thing called a bull run. I think it's like every 4 years. I knew the crypto, so don't quote me.
Yeah.
But when they do bull runs, bro, that's just, look at it as a transfer of wealth. When you really think about it. Like, let's say, for example, you got in Bitcoin in 2010, and you got out in 2016, but I got in. You already made your millions.
Yeah.
right?
Right.
And so now it's the next person. Now it's my time to get my dub on it. And then it happens again and happens again. That is the benefit of cryptocurrency, because you if you get into the right utility coins and the right meme coins, you can make millions, bro.
Very easily. Literally, yeah. I've been seeing some crazy stuff, like
stuff, bro.
the meme coins is the wild wild west, but they will and they can. If you do your research,
Yeah.
you can make a bag. I'm talking about a crazy bag.
You gotta get in early. That's
That
that.
early.
And the thing is, man, some of these plays we're giving you guys, it's early. Like, you may look at Bitcoin and say it's super late to get in Bitcoin. No, it's not.
Well, they ain't.
Bitcoin is going.
They're talking about a 250, 500K.
Bitcoin is going.
Yeah.
What I would say, dude, if I give anybody advice on this, and again, I'm not financial advisor. Right. Past performance does not predict future profit. I know y'all hate hearing that, right? But I gotta say that because I don't need nobody to hit me up saying, man, well, Los and Jeremy said.
Right.
It's like, nah, bro, we're giving you advice. We're giving you the game. So for me, I invest into my entire wallet weekly. My meme coins and all my utility plays. And mind you, I'm only investing in one meme coin at a time. I do not have the patience to look at my wallet every single second.
Right.
Because meme coins can literally just like shoot to the moon and then fall back down and then shoot back up. And you don't know what's going on, right? Utility coins, a lot more stable, right? So like Jeremy just said, y'all, diversification is a must. You have to have a diverse portfolio in crypto, and meme coins, altcoins, real estate, like have things spread out, right? Like that's how the rich stay rich, because they're getting dividends. Like same thing with stock. Like look at what's the one that start with an N? The Nvidia.
Yeah, Nvidia.
Nvidia. Yeah, like I started investing in Nvidia, bro. I'm heavy.
Yeah, I do it too.
Bro, blew up. I was like, yo. And again, a buddy told me about that, right? Same thing with Tesla. I started investing in Tesla. It's $8 cost average.
Tesla. It may be a good time to invest in Tesla.
Tesla's doing a lot right now.
Doing a whole lot.
And they took a huge dip.
Fact.
So you know what dip means?
Yeah.
By the dip.
It's been proven. It's been every. You know. All right, now when it comes to financial literacy, bro, how important is the money management side of it, bro? Because people get money and they lose it,
Bro.
You know what I'm saying? And they don't know how to like portion out money for certain things. You know what I'm saying? They never pay themselves, they just spend.
There you go.
So it's like, how important is that?
Bro, I'll tell people this, man. I live by the 20-80 rule.
Yeah.
Now, this is my rule in my household. Right? Out of 100% of my income, I'm saving 80%. I'm living off 20.
That's dope.
People look at that and they don't understand it. Like I get people all the time, hey Los, man, when you go buy the mansion, bro, I know you're doing good. You don't think like I think.
Right.
I don't need the mansion. I don't need the Lambo.
Right.
Because I'm still buying assets.
Uh-huh.
I'm still acquiring assets. Until I have my magic number of assets, trust me, there will be signs. There will be clues. There will be clues. When I hit that, I was telling my boy the other night, New Year's Eve, I was hanging out with my boy. And he was like, hey, man, I know you finna do something stupid, man. When you gonna do? I was like, oh, there be clues. I pull up with a giraffe.
Right.
You think I'm looking for a Bugatti? No, I'm buying an exotic animal. Well, this would be riding a giraffe down 35.
Right.
There go Los. That's the sign. Like, his crypto wallet went crazy. Oh, went crazy. You done bought a giraffe.
Come on, man.
I would go crazy.
That's how you're supposed to do it, though. Like, your money supposed to be sectioned out. When you receive some money, of course, tithes and offering if you're a Christian. You know what I'm saying? IRS got to get taken care of. Got to move that to the side. Move your money aside. That's just going to be money that you can spend that you don't think about. That's your play money. Then you need your savings, you know what I'm saying, and your investment money. Like, break that up each time you get paid like that. And that way you got all these different pots. And that way you can enjoy yourself without having to feel like, oh, dang, I think I didn't pay this or I think I didn't do that. It's like everything. And then if you're not to the point where you could do that, you just got to make your own money.
That's it, bro. And that's what people don't get. Like when I say I live off of 20% of my earnings, like you got to think, like there's a budget that goes into that. So when I make like this morning, I think I did about $600 in the market.
Yeah.
Right. And that's another thing people have a misconception. You see these traders making $100 grand in a day, and that's great. That is super great, bro. And it's like, that doesn't work for everybody,
bro, and it won't work for majority.
and it don't work for majority.
Just like the NBA.
There you go, bro. Like, you gotta, again, you got some all-star traders, bro. Like, bro, I look at you, you're an all-star trade. Your wife is a blessing, right? Straight,
Bro.
Like, your wife's all hard. She didn't stumble with it. But these are the people that you can go get motivation from. That you can actually say, okay, at the end of the day, man, you gotta have a mindset of, if they can do it, I can do it. Right? So don't ever, and that's why I tell people all the time that follow me too, that follow you. Don't ever think you can't do something. Because as soon as you say you can't do it, best believe your mental is going to say you can't do it, and your heart is going to stop you from taking action.
Yeah.
And that's the biggest thing that most people don't get, is it takes action to do it.
Come on, bro.
You feel what I'm saying? Yeah. When you think about it, act on it right then and there.
Right.
Any idea you have, act. Because as soon as you don't act, that's when that effect comes in, where stagnation is like, oh, you know what? I don't have the resources, or I don't have this, or I don't have that. Man, I'm gonna tell y'all something. Everybody goes through failure.
Yeah.
Everybody loses at something.
Yeah.
But it's how you recover. Is how you define the kind of champion you are.
Facts.
Simple.
It's how you recover, bro.
So you.
So that's why we go through stuff. We learn it.
Yeah.
And then once we come back to that same page,
Mm-hmm.
it's like, okay, cool. I know exactly what to do.
What to do now?
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
What I like about you, bro. Okay, so like, explain this to me.
Yeah.
Let's say you do a flip on the house, right? You get 70, 80 grand.
Yeah.
What do you do with your bread? Break that down for the people.
100%.
Because I respect it.
Invest, sustain, repeat.
Come on.
That's the motto I live by. So when I make my money in the market, I was telling Jeremy this earlier, actually, before we started recording. I have these accounts set up.
Yeah.
And my goal every time in the market is to make enough for a down payment for an asset. Right. So once I make enough for that down payment, I take that money and I reinvest it to a down payment on an owner finance or a flip. Right. I really try to stay away from rentals now. That's my new thing.
Right.
And once I get that owner finance or that flip, let's say, for example, it's a flip. Right. In this case, that's the example you want to give.
Yeah.
The flip, I normally make anywhere between, I don't make no less than about $50,000 on the flip.
Yeah.
Like, if I make less than 50,000, I did something wrong. Right. And so that means I bought the wrong, I didn't have enough meat on the bone, or my budget went over, or something like that. Right. I'm candid. The last flip I did, the one I did in the village, I did $67,000.
Yeah.
Out of that 67, bro, I only took about 2 of that, and I spent it on myself and my wife.
Only 2K.
Only 2K.
Come on.
The rest of the money,
Come on, bro.
the rest of the money went back into crypto. Then I pulled a portion of it and I put it back into my next investment.
Yeah.
So now I'm sitting on enough money to go buy my next 2 properties.
Exactly.
The first quarter of the year.
Exactly.
And those 2 properties are gonna do what? They're gonna pay me out dividends, right? If I do a flip on one, that can make me 50 to 80, depending on the margins. If I own or finance one, I'm normally making between $300 to $500 residual.
Right.
But I also get the equity, and I also get the down payment from the owner finance guy, bro. Whoever's buying that from there, they don't want to go through the traditional bank.
Yeah.
It's sad that I can have lower rates.
Yeah.
Banks.
Man, it's crazy. And y'all know what that does for, bro. As you know, he said he puts money, he puts some to the side for crypto and another for another investment. And when that crypto decides to do what it do, that could be play money. That could be the money I might take $20,000 out and go buy a Corvette. I might take, and that's money that ain't gonna work me because I got assets. You got assets. That's what I'm saying. That's how people gotta think. Like, it's like, okay, I got the money for the long-term assets. Yeah, that's gonna be there. Then I got my play money here. You know what I'm saying? And when I go on those runs, now I can enjoy life, take out trips, and do all that from this account. Then I got this account for this. It's like
That part.
if people learn how to do that with just a job income, even though it's small, even if it's saving $50, but at least you get used to doing it.
Yeah.
So that way, when you do get access to the large capital, you already have it down pat.
That part.
And then now you investing, and now you taking care of things.
Yep.
And it's like people, this is what I've learned, because there's people out there that work, they make 60, 50, 40K a year.
Right.
But they live great because they know how to manage their money right. You go. And that's what it comes down to. It's like, it's not about how much you make, it's how much you can keep.
It's how much you keep.
And keeping your lifestyle as low as possible, and keeping your income high.
Bro, and you said, you hit the nail on the head. It's about being a good steward of what you have now.
Fred.
If you are in a home and every time you make your mortgage payment, you have no money left,
Crazy.
you are living paycheck to paycheck. If you have all your bills, your car note, your insurance, your utilities, everything, your mortgage, and you literally cannot survive after day 5, after you get your check, that means you're living paycheck to paycheck. Period. So Jeremy hit it on the head, man. Look at him like this. Use your job as an asset.
Come on, man.
Now, how do you use your job as an asset? Well, number one, wherever you're staying, literally downgrade.
Yeah.
Bro,
Put your pride to the side.
put your pride to the side. I've stayed in some shacks, and people had no idea that I was a 6-figure cat. Like, I had money. This is what I just had the 9 to 5. I had money.
Right.
It was just a matter of nobody knew it. Bro, I mean, me and my wife was living in the hood, and I was driving a C7 Corvette.
Man.
I left it in the garage because I didn't want nobody to know I had it. It got to the point where I went ahead and rented a storage.
Yeah.
Because it didn't make sense. I was pulling a $100,000 car in this $50,000 crib in the hood.
Right.
They're not understanding that the whole time I was getting assets. The car was a benefit of the assets. And then, like you guys knew, I said, yo, I wanted to go buy more assets.
Yep.
My bank said, your DTI is too high. I had a choice.
Right.
A mentor said, let me ask you something. How important is this C7 Z06 vet to you? I love this car. Okay. Do you want to buy more assets or do you want to just keep on having the car? I was like, oh man, I can't have both? No, you don't make enough money yet. Got it. What did I do? I sold that car.
Yeah.
Jeremy, you know what I bought? I bought a $6,000 Nissan Titan, 1994, with 100 and some thousand miles on it, and it had an antifreeze leak.
Yeah.
You know how many people was like, oh man, he done fell off, bro. What happened to Lowe's? Like, I didn't care. I don't care what people say about me. I can't nobody stop my journey but God.
Fact.
So I don't care if anybody says you fell off or he must be going broke. Bro, think what you want to think. I know my journey is this now beginning. So when I got rid of that car, DTI opened up. I bought 14 properties that next year.
Yeah.
Think about that. So now that I understand that,
Yeah.
and again, financial literacy, I wouldn't have known all this if I didn't have the right people telling me that all that wrong. Telling me how to, hey, get your DTI now. Hey, you gotta get your credit right. Let me add you as an authorized user on my credit so your credit score will go up.
Right.
Hey, let me help you get an irrevocable trust so you can run all your accounts through. I don't want to go too deep, but these are things that people need to learn, right? Same thing with whole life insurance, infinite banking. You have misconceptions. We talked about it on the channel. We both get blown up by some, I ain't even gonna say, but people, oh man, you don't know what you're talking about. No, you don't know what you're talking about.
Right.
Why? Because I'm using it and I've seen it work for me and my family. It's the way you set it up and who was doing it for you.
It's a beautiful thing. What you set it up correctly.
You set it up correctly.
You know what I'm saying?
You know what I'm saying? It's an asset.
It's an asset, bro, a huge asset, and it plays in your favor every time, bro. And when it comes to paying off debt, when it comes to enjoying your life, and having that saving, it's like everything.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying? So
I'm gonna give them an analogy real quick. Let me cut you off. I'm gonna give them an analogy. So here, I'm gonna tell you I was telling you earlier. So
yeah,
I have my boy that put me on the credit game. You and my other boy, you know Alex.
Yeah.
So when I got my credit card, I put $20,000 on it, right? $20,000, but that was towards a renovation, on houses, right? And my APR on that card, it expires next month, right? So that means I gotta pay that card off. I don't want to carry that interest, right? So people will say, oh man, I gotta pull $20,000 out to pay the credit card off. Don't look at it like that. Look at it like this. That credit card has a $40,000 limit. So I'll pay off 20. I just freed up 20 plus 20. So now I got $40,000 to play with. What I'm gonna do with that $40,000? I'm gonna take 20 of it. I'm gonna put it in the market. I'm gonna flip that 20, right? And then I can also that's one code. The next code is I can literally take that 20 out of my bank account, put that 20 into my whole life policy, my infinite banking policy, and then I can loan 20 out of that.
Yep.
90% of that 20.
you still gonna get paid on that amount.
And I still get paid on that amount. When I pay off the credit, I turn around and I make interest off of that amount that I dump in there because I have a $75,000 a year dump.
Facts, bro.
People, y'all better wake up. I'm telling you, man, we keep telling people to tap in. You know what I'm saying? Like,
It's so crazy. My wife think I'm crazy, but I watched this dude named it's called the Velocity Channel on YouTube. His name is Connor J. Wallace. Congrats to him, bro. Changed my mindset on credit, like nobody's business, bro.
Yeah.
So I don't look at my credit card as debt no more. You know what I'm saying? It's an asset to me. It's been an asset, bro. I just bought like $800 worth of stuff off Amazon for free. My points. You know what I'm saying? Just from what turn out of cash. They just turn to cash, bro. And I'm buying stuff that I enjoy, and it's just normal stuff that I gotta spend anyway, you know? So it's like, I don't look at it as debt. I look at it as a savings account for me.
Yeah.
When I pull money off, I invest in it, and then I make the money back and put it on the card.
Right back.
Not even using my own bread.
There you go.
You know what I'm saying? If I need something done,
No.
cool, I'm gonna use this.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? And that's the way it should be versus, oh, I'm scared of it. I don't want to touch it because I'm gonna go into debt. It's like, bro, no. Once you take the money off the card,
Yeah.
and you use it and you pay it back, you just paid yourself back because you still got the money on the card. So it's ain't really a bill. No, it's like I paid myself back and now I can still use this again.
Now you lose that 20 again.
Come on.
And then you get smart than boys. And you start transferring their balances to new cards with a year of zero interest. I learned FU. It's work. Bro, y'all, man, I ain't watched this dude page, man. Just go binge watch his credit videos. Y'all don't know the game this man has been giving out for years. You've been doing credit, bro. That's when you started, like forever.
Bro, like I was just telling people to play of, if you got bad credit and let's say you got an LLC, just sign somebody on to your operating agreement, have them 85% owner, let them apply for everything, and then take them off.
That part.
And now you got business credit, and now you can make moves. But yeah, I got to do that. That's extra levels. That's crazy. But it's like people got all these excuses on why they can't do stuff, and it's like, bro,
Don't make excuses, man. Make solutions.
that's it.
It's just
All
like
you gotta do is show people that you're reliable, man. If you stay reliable, you somebody that you can count on, like people can count on, then they gonna trust you. Just same way like hard money lenders, right? How many hard money lenders would just give you bread right now?
Bro, I got about 7 of them in the speed app that they call me now. Hey, you needing money? You needing money?
And you can ask for $300K and they'll just give it to you.
Bro, I did 2 flips at one time. Out of those flips, bro, I had 2 budgets. One budget was for 60, the other one's for like 75. They gave you an advance.
Crazy.
And again, normally they don't give you the advance. They already reimburse it. It's like you spend your money, then reimburse it. My lenders now, they trust me so much. They say, hey, Los, we just gonna give you the bread. Do your thing. Do your thing. Because again, lenders just want to be able to trust you.
That's it.
They just want to make their percent. They just want to make their couple percent, bro.
Yeah.
You make them a bag, a bank the same way. You there, bro. I got relationships with my banks now. My bank, one of my banks, bro. This is how I knew I had to give myself a pat on the back. This is how I knew I was doing something good. Thank God. Come on, my banker brings me Thanksgiving gifts, Christmas gifts, 4th of July gifts.
Oh,
He pulled up to a house, bro. Bro, he said, "What is like, hey, Los?" He called me, Los.
Yeah.
He knocked it. Hey, I'm in the neighborhood, and I got your Christmas gift. We got me a Christmas gift this year, bro. And the Thanksgiving pie, I didn't eat it.
Wow.
You know what I'm saying? But they eat, bro.
That's wild.
You see this stuff? I'm sorry. I couldn't.
That's wild.
But that's the kind of love I get now from my bankers because I built relationships with them. I go have lunch with them. And at the end of the day, their bottom line is to bring money to the bank and to make profit off the money, right? That's all it is. Same thing with hard money lenders. I'm leaning more towards hard money lenders because they're private.
Right.
You see what I'm saying? They have a lot more looser rulers. And sometimes their rates are better than the banks.
Yeah.
You know?
That's on note, bro. And I love that because it's like you don't got to go through all the loopholes to like the actual bank would take you.
Bro, I don't even have to do an application no more.
That's because you build a relationship. So you could just call and be like, hey, I got this coming out.
They gave me a camera. They gave me a portal.
Wow.
They said, when you need a house, fill out this on the portal. I got access to their portal. And I asked them, hey, you know, like, is this a normal thing? It was like, yeah, for you and a few other clients.
Yeah.
Bro, they don't even ask me bro, I could literally have a 200 credit score. They don't care.
Wow.
Because I done flipped since I've been working with one of these lenders. I can't say who it is, but I've been working with one lender for like almost 7 years now. And me and him are so tight now, bro. It's like I said, you just fill this out, type in the address. Our evaluation guy will evaluate it within 24 hours, and they'll cut you a check in 48.
Wow. So I'm sure it's a lot of like communication that helps too, because like if you got certain deals that may not be about to hit the deadline and it's like, dang, I'm gonna be late. Like that getting indication to that hard money lender.
Talk to them.
It makes them trust you. Like, okay, cool. So yeah, as long as you can get it done by this time, or whatever. And that's financial literacy, like communication, and being able to be upfront with people and not make it seem like, oh yeah, I'm gonna get it done. You know you can't get it done. You know what I'm saying? Or just asking for the money. You really don't know what you want to do. It's like
My last property, bro. Like my last property, I used one of my other lenders, and we knew the rules. After 6 months, they hit you with a fat interest payment, right? And all we did was we communicated. Hey man, house and market is all over the place. Everybody knew. Anything above 300K in Oklahoma was not selling at all, right? At all. My $275,000 flip that I did earlier sold in literally a week. Gone, right? The one that I did for 379 set for 6 months. Now again, I talked about this on another podcast, but I pivoted and I told my lender, I said, hey man, we need an extension of 30 days. He was like, no worries, I got you. You know, just pay my fee, man, to make sure my other investors are good. I paid him his fee to get that 30-day extension. That 30-day extension would have cost me 25%. They knocked it down to like they charged me 2 points. You guys, you know what points are? Points of this, you know, how they get extra fees. That's it. So each point was like $2,000. I paid like $4,000 for an extension, right? Okay. And then after that, bro, I said, okay. They said, what's your plan to get this thing going in 30 days? Owner finance. Owner financed it, got a down payment, pocket that down payment, and then I locked him in on a 30-year note. Yep. So that same house that I was estimating to make about 80K, I didn't make the 80K up front. Yeah. But I would make double if he goes 30 years.
Sheesh. And that's another, we call it financial literacy, y'all.
Yeah.
Long-term wealth. Like, there you go. You got to have the short term, but you got to have the long term. And that's one thing I've been learning. Like, it was so hard for me to think that far ahead. Like, yeah. But the time flies so fast, bro. Knowing now, like, time flies, bro. So it's like, whoever would have thought we would have been 5 years in the future right now, bro. 2020 seemed like yesterday when we was going through all this stuff, bro. And it's like now we're 5 years ahead. 5 years ahead. So you didn't have a 5-year plan because you talk to people about 5-year plan. Oh, it's too far to get money right now. But it's like 5 years gonna pass. It's gonna be 2030, and you're gonna be looking like, what's saying? Right? What did I do? So it's like, yeah, your long-term wealth, get into real estate. You know what I'm saying? That's the main goal that you need to have as far as the financial literacy part. If you want the wealth, there's so many different aspects in there. Oh yeah, the appreciation and equity, bro, and being able to just go get money from the bank by using your assets to leverage and going to get. I didn't even realize that you can get, like, if your house is worth 80K, you could still get 200K from a bank.
Yeah. Yeah.
I'm like, what?
Yeah. Bro, because they know the value of depreciation. They also know the value of equity over the years. Real estate, here's the deal. Real estate doesn't have too many dips.
Yeah.
Historically. Think about it. It's never been this like, oh, well, for example, people think we're going back to 2 and 3%. It's never happened. Ever. Stop thinking that Trump get in office or whoever's in office it's not gonna happen. Yeah. Right? So you better buy now because it's gonna keep on going up. And then again, land. Go find land. They're not making no more land, guys. Go buy as much land as you possibly can. Buy as many plots as you possibly can and as many assets as you possibly can. Because when the 9 to 5 stops 9 to 5, and because a lot of people are not realizing that AI is taking a lot of jobs away. And if y'all think y'all safe, think again. Because they have so many ways to use AI now. So many.
Oh, bro, it's like it's getting freaked. They clone it. They really clone it. PageN.com. They clone it. You can clone your own self. And now you don't got to be in front of a camera no more. You can just change your clothes with the AI. It still got your same voice. Avatars, bro.
They made a movie.
Come on, bro.
It's like
now call centers don't need that. They got all type of AIs. They got talk and
like you don't even know it's real. You don't even know if it's fake.
Come on.
You're like sitting there like, wait, am I talking to a real person?
Real life deepfakes are here.
Real life deepfakes, bro. And that's why I'm telling people, like, financial literacy is the key to your financial breakthrough in the future. Right. And if you don't act now by learning some of this stuff, you're going to be the one trying to figure out how to catch up. And there's no need to try to catch up. When you're early, people are still early. It's just a matter of jumping.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, I've been promoting this stuff every day on my social media, man, trying to tell people, hey, jump in these coins. A few people DM me and said, Los, I jumped in, man. Appreciate you. I had a guy that jumped in DI8. And he got it at, I think, like 70-something cent. And now DIA is sitting at like 79. It's hit like 84 in the last couple weeks. Yeah. And he's like, bro, thank you, bro. I made a couple bands. I pulled it out. And I left my original. That's how you do it. Now, imagine waking up, bro. Like, I woke up, but I bought DIA super cheap. Woke up, had a, can't even say the bag, a stupid bag. I was like, yo, right? I pulled out original investment, let the rest ride. don't care at that point.
Yeah.
Because all of this digital, all of it, if you look at it every day, of course it's gonna freak you out, bro. I got more than 6 figures invested in right now. And I see my wallet go from 6 figures to 30-some thousand. My wife looking at me like, boy, your mouth's 70,000. What are you doing? I'm like, we hold, right? You know, to go harder. I'm gonna buy some more. I'm gonna buy some more. I'm buying the dip. Are you crazy? I'm like, yes, but no. And then it went back up and it flew to the moon. And it's like, now look at it, yeah, what's up now? Right. Because at the end of the day, man, like not everybody's gonna understand what you're doing. But as long as you're doing your own due diligence and your own research, you can be successful at it. Man, you just gotta be smart about what you're buying.
He's smart, bro.
You know what I mean?
That's the thing about it. Pay attention. Again, success leaves clues.
That's it.
It leaves clues. Look through all throughout history.
Yep.
You will see Warren Buffett invested in stuff early
There you go.
and held on to it.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying? Same with real estate. You buy it, hold on to it.
Yep.
Don't sell it.
There
You
you
know what
go.
I'm saying? Or you're gonna sell it, have some you sell and some that you hold. There you go. You need to be holding something. Hold this, hold some coins. Hold that's what it is. Patience. You know what I'm saying? Also, John, because we in an instant gratification generation. So it's like I gotta have it now. Yeah, you can. But make sure while you're getting it now, you still putting money to the side for the long term.
Rainy days, bro.
Rainy days, bro.
Yeah.
Like I used to get mad. I ain't gonna lie. When we was first coming up, when people that I grew up with, or people was just trying to tell me like, "Oh, you should be saving money," but I'm like, bro, how you gonna tell me how to? You know what I'm saying? With a little arrogance, like I tell me how to manage a bag you never had. You know what I'm saying?
There you go.
But then it's like, okay, now I see like,
You see it.
yeah, you know what I'm saying? Guy got to take through a couple things. Like,
Exactly.
let me shut up and come over here and save some money for you. You know what I'm saying?
Yo. Because it happens.
They do.
We all go through that, man. Bro, even when I was in the government, I was like, oh, you can't tell me nothing.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? I'm young, I'm making 6 figures. I didn't think inflation was a thing.
Right.
And then it was like, oh, wait, this 6 figures ain't going long no more.
Bro.
And again, like y'all, look, I'm gonna zoom in on the camera. Hold on, I'm on it, stuff. Y'all know 6 figures ain't enough. You can't see that. I hope y'all can. You know, but we gonna show it. It ain't even seen the Too Much Game merch. You know what I'm saying? We got the merch on the way, bro. Listen, but 6 figures is not enough. 6 figures ain't enough. And the sooner you realize that it's time to do something about it.
Facts.
Because the same 6 figures that you were making 10 years ago is not worth the same 6 figures 10 years later.
It ain't.
Just that simple.
I just remember Grant Cardone saying, if you made $1 million, you're just broke. I said, wow, bro. And that's when I was broke.
Hey, you feel me?
But then when you get up there and you like, dang, it really ain't as much as you thought. Now, most people like, well, because you probably think it's selfishly. Yeah, that's why people are like, that's enough for me. I bet it is. But if you want to do a lot in this world, it ain't enough. There you go. You know what I'm saying? Like, yeah, of course, $1 million to live on. Yeah, we could all find a nice house and live comfortably. But like, we got goals. We want to help the masses. Like, I want to be able to get to countries and people and bless the world, buildings and that on a startup or whatever. Yeah. Like, you can't do that on no $1 million. You can't do that on $100,000. No. So it's like, it's bigger than you.
Look at the housing market right now.
Right.
Bro, you can't find no decent house for less than $350.
Come on, bro.
I'm talking decent, right? In a decent neighborhood.
Yeah.
Where that same house used to be about $120
by Oklahoma. You go out of here, you're gonna pay way more for flats, bro. I was watching the new selling the city.
The New York bird, we started that too,
bro. And you'll be seeing some properties like, and I'm like, they want that much for that little bit of square footage?
Little condo, 12 square feet, 12 million.
Crazy.
What
is this, bro? They need that. That's wild. I know you a real estate, so you thinking like, no way.
I was sitting here like, man, I need to become a realtor. Nah, that's real. Get them commissions. Look at the business be crazy, bro. Like $300,000 commission, man. What? But you got to think about it, bro. You live in New York, you live in California. We was out there in California. We was visiting, and we were in where were we in? I forgot the area we were in, bro. We were looking at some of the houses. And I was like, I wonder how much these houses are.
Yeah.
Right. And so I started digging in, looking at the areas. My friend brother Desmond lived up there. And I was asking him questions and all that. And it was like, the amount of money that they pay is insane. It's insane.
Yeah.
I'm like, bro, what?
Bro.
That's crazy.
2-3 mansions in Oklahoma for what you pay
for what you paying for it in California or in New York. And it's like, nah, bro, these are places I'm like, I could visit. I'll never right there at all, because it's just too expensive, bro. And that's what you ask yourself, like, your money can go much further in different countries And again, if you understand the value of a dollar in certain areas, you will understand that it goes further. You can take, bro, you can live off a little bit out of the top place, bro. Oh, bro, what? Bro, you living like a king. I got a partner out there right now. I was talking the other night. He was telling me, he said, bro, I got a 5-bedroom, 4-bath, 3,800 square foot house. You know what you pay a month?
How much?
$450.
Stop it.
To get out, it gets better.
You got a pool?
Bro, it got a pool and it got a maid.
Come on, dog.
I said, ain't still away, bro. He's an old military guy, bro. He a retired military dude, man. One of my buddies in the government, older guy. I was like, bro, what? He was like, man, look, if you can get here, I promise you,
That's crazy.
you're gonna live like a king.
Yeah.
It just makes you wonder, bro, like, what am I doing?
Yeah.
It makes you say, okay, like for people know we go to Mexico all the time and all these different places. We're not out there just to kick it.
Come on, bro.
We're out there to plant seeds, bro. We're out there to buy real estate. I'm trying to have real estate in. Ain't no trying. I will have real estate in Mexico.
Yeah.
I will have real estate in Belize, El Salvador, Bangkok.
Yeah.
Bro, I'm trying to get properties everywhere.
Yeah.
You feel what I'm saying? And then when I'm not there, those things gonna be managed by a private management company, bring the Airbnbs, because I'm trying to have these locations in the right areas. It's way tourists around better, bro. It's a lot cheaper.
Way cheaper.
I gotta put it in Mexico, bro. Like like you said, success leaves school.
Yeah.
My partners in Mexico, bro, they waiting for me. You know what I'm saying? Like, oh, it's coming though. Trust me. We got some stuff. 2025 gonna be a movie.
Come on. So, like, yeah, shout out to my boy, though. See, thinking his content out. My boy about a camera, I'll say it crazy. He about to go crazy on the content, man. See, I'm sure getting for that. Go follow bro on Instagram.
Man, appreciate you. Feel me? Appreciate you, bro.
Because they got to see it, bro.
Oh yeah, man. I'm about to start talking a lot more, man.
Yeah, we'd have been an hour.
We'd have been an hour.
We'd have been an hour.
Let's talk about what we gonna do with 2025. Put a piece of
May 25 get live.
Yeah.
First and foremost, we got a building potentially pending.
Yes,
You
sir.
know what I'm saying, for the podcast.
Yes, sir.
So definitely gonna be some next level content.
Oh, yeah.
Everything set up.
Oh yeah.
First and foremost.
Oh,
What else we got, bro?
Man, we, like you said, we got the podcast location, and we trying to get people to pull up. We gonna show them a good time.
Yep.
Show them how we live in Oklahoma, man, and really give people an experience. But also in this same location, man, we're gonna be teaching financial literacy.
100%.
We're gonna give people the game. That's too much game. That's the whole goal, is to give back. And one thing I want to talk to you about too, man. Like, one thing that I haven't even told you, bro.
Yeah.
I want to do an event, our first event when we get the building, bro, for the podcast. Call it the Give Back.
I love that.
And you know what I mean by the give back? Everybody that attends, like, imagine the cocktail hour,
Yeah.
networking, everybody's dressed to the nines,
Uh-huh.
right? We got hors d'oeuvres going around, but the only way you can get in is by bringing something for somebody else.
I love that.
We have categories for giving canned goods for the homeless, giving backpacks and things like that for the kids, toys for the kids.
Yep.
Even if it's donations, bro, everything that comes in that building, we give back to the people that need it the most.
So
When I served on Christmas, bro,
yeah.
and that's gonna be my new thing every year. It really changed my mental. Like, we were already doing stuff downtown with the Jesus shelter and stuff.
Yeah.
But we just don't talk about it. We really never really broadcast.
Right.
But we say, you know what, we're gonna broadcast because we want to have a bigger impact, and we want to attract more people to help us make the impact bigger.
Right.
And I think that's one thing that we can do to make change in our little environment, and hopefully it goes viral to get other people to participate and do the same in their cities. Right? Like, start a movement, because people are needing help, bro. There's no reason we should be driving down the street and seeing people on the street dying. Somebody died from the cold in the States the other day.
Super cold.
Like, are you serious? You telling me that we can go and fund Ukraine?
Right.
Billions of dollars, but we can't solve homelessness? Come on, man. Our world is messed up.
It's jacked up.
Our world is cynical, man.
It's terrible.
It's gonna take people to come together, and that's what people don't understand. We run this.
Exactly.
We have the power.
Yeah.
If everybody decided to stop doing one thing the government says do, we win.
Facts.
If I get too loud, I'm gonna get locked up.
Not for real. See, that's why what it say on the side is that 6 figures ain't gonna up. There's no trying to do that. Shit, ain't gonna be able to.
It ain't gonna happen, bro.
You'll say we're gonna need way more funds to get it done.
Exactly. We gotta make enough noise, man. It's all for real. In 2025, guys, be on the lookout for next level content. Be on the lookout for our podcast building, our financial literacy games. We got a dope event coming. I ain't gonna say the name of it, but just know, if you're a trader, you want to be a part of this. Squid Games on steroids without the killing.
Right, without the killer. We yelling. We healing up.
Chilling, we healing. There you go. There you go.
We dig. But yeah, we love y'all, man. We appreciate y'all rocking with us. Make sure you subscribe, like, share it with your friends. Because they need to see this type of stuff. Your family members, you know what I'm saying? Put them on game as we put y'all on game. You dig?
That's it, man. God bless y'all. We see y'all on the next episode, man. We out.